protein bars are a brilliant post-gym snack. You don't need a machine to make these, just a couple of bowls and a baking tin. So in here I've got some almond butter, some agave, which is from cactuses, and some plant milk. It's a really simple recipe, just a wet mix and a dry mix. Mix that all in. Now onto my dry ingredients. So I've got in here some oats, loads of protein in there. This is plant-based protein powder. I'm going to bake this into the granola bars. And I'm making these granola bars plant-based for a couple of reasons. First of all, new year, new you. I also like to try and cut out as much dairy as I can. But secondly, because all three of my kids are vegan, and they're always buying these kind of bars that you can get in the supermarkets. So I just thought I'd make my own. And these are super quick to make, so this makes 12. And they last for a couple of weeks. So mix that through. I've got some ground flax. All the good nutrients going in here. Some chia seeds. So mix it through. And then for a bit of flavour, I'm going to add some ground cinnamon. And a pinch of salt. Give it a mix. Also, I've been eating these lately. I found out a few years ago, apparently once you're over 35, approaching 40, perhaps someone might be around here, you need to be exercising your muscles apparently, because if you don't exercise your muscles, they all wither away. So after you've done your weights, you need to have protein quite soon after, because it helps to repair them when you've done your ripping, getting your gains. Use it or lose it, they say. Okay, so just going to mix this together. Just pour all of my wet ingredients onto the dry. Just stir it through. I mean, how easy is this? It smells lovely. So just for a bit more flavour, I've got some raisins and some dairy-free dark chocolate. My kids all love chocolate. And the dairy-free ones, hardly any sugar in it, it's just something, a little something sweet. Just give it a good old fold through. And there's loads of protein in here, because not only have you got the porridge oats, but you've got all of that extra protein powder. And I experimented with it, and I've got quite a lot of protein powder in this recipe, and it bakes really well. Okay, so now I'm just going to pop that into my tin. Just get all that bit out. So just one of these, if you're just making these for yourself, just this batch that'll last you nearly 2 weeks. And just press it down with a spoon just to kind of squash it in to the edges. Apparently, granola used to be called granula. It was invented by a health spa in New York in the 1800s. All that time ago they were thinking about being healthy with their granola, but apparently it changed because a large cereal company bought out their own version, and copyright and all that. Quite like granola. It's quite sticky. There's a lot of agave in here. Sometimes people bake granola with honey, but you can't use honey if you're vegan. So I've used agave. It gives it the same sticky sweetness. So lastly, I'm going to top it over with some lovely mixed seeds all over the top. Just bake these in. Got some pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds. Really tasty when they're baked. Give it a spread, just to push it into the mixture. It reminds me of those things you hold up for on bird feeders. I think it's a bit more tasty though. Lovely. So that's all packed into the tin. I'm going to bake these at 170 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until they're all cooked through, golden and crunchy. and cooled in the tin. Here they are. So I'm just going to chop these up into my protein bars. It makes 12. So doing half, then in quarters, and then each quarter into 3. I mean, come on, how easy is this? There we are, easy as that. Pop them in a tin. Right, I'm off to the gym. See ya!